Good morning, Fergus High School. Welcome to this week's newscast. Hi, I'm Jamie, and I'll be your anchor for this week. This week, we'll be talking about the do's and don'ts of winter driving, how two of our fellow students have been honored in music, find out who came out on top for new releases of this month, and why there's diet soda in our vending machines. Nathan Kennedy and Dylan Westoff were the only two students from Montana who were selected into the All-Northwest Jazz Choir. Michaela sat down with them and Mr. O to find out some information on what this is all about and what they had to do to get into the event.
The All-Northwest Jazz Choir is a choir that consists of only 24 kids that is auditioned from the states of Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. So all of those states. It's a regional competition basically, and the students audition to get in. There are only 24 students that are selected for the jazz ensemble. There were 5,200 kids that were auditioned, and we have two of them going from our group.
So you guys are the only two kids in Montana that made it to the All-Northwest Jazz Choir. Could you guys tell us what that's all about?
Yeah, sure. Well, the All-Northwest Jazz Choir is a part of the All-Northwest that happens out every year, every couple of years out on the western side of the United States. This year it's in Portland. And there's a few different choirs, but the jazz choir is the smallest. There's 24 kids, and me and Dylan are two of them this year.
Getting into the festival required recording auditions, and I believe that 5,200 students actually auditioned for this festival.
Oh, wow.
And only 24 people can get in. That includes 6 sopranos, altos, tenors, and bassists, and we were chosen.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Congratulations,
Yes.
guys.
Thank you.
Once winter arrives, the road conditions are hazardous. Snow hides the ice on the ground, but does that affect your driving? Here's Erica and Paige with the do's and don'ts of winter driving.
These are the don'ts of winter driving.
Oh my god, what takes you so long? It's 25, you know. Oh look, a text.
Paige, that is not safe.
Oh well. I love speeding, it's so much fun. No blinker. Woo!
Dear God.
Oh my god, my makeup looks so bad.
Oh my God, there's a car coming.
Oh no!
Wow, that was a sharp corner.
Oh my god, I love you too.
Look, a pedestrian.
Let's hit him.
God, do they have to take up the whole road?
I know. Who cares about going slow?
Yeah, who cares?
This road looks icy.
That was quite the ice patch. I am terrified. These are the do's of winter driving. Oh look, a stop sign. Come to a complete stop.
Oh, a text. Never mind, it's not worth risking our lives.
Yes, no text is worth it. Thank you for not drifting that corner. I feel safe.
You're welcome, Erica. Oh my gosh, this person is going so slow.
It's for the best. Slow driving in winter is safe.
I guess so. Oh, a pedestrian. Let's not hit this one.
That's a good idea. Thank you for using your blinker.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for the safe driving. Safe driving is cool.
Definitely.
In the month of November, there's been many new releases. We took the two most anticipated releases and asked for your thoughts on what was the best, Halo 4 or One Direction's new CD, Take Me Home.
Halo 4 is the 5th installment of the Halo series. This highly anticipated video game is a first-person shooter set in the future after an alien invasion. The main goal is to destroy the Covenant and save the universe. Halo 4 was developed by 343 Industry and released in stores on November 6th. The Halo franchise has sold over 46 million copies worldwide and is said to be one of the best games for the gaming consoles.
One Direction is a British-Irish band who exploded onto the scene earlier this year. With their first CD, Up All Night, currently holding the number 3 spot of album sales of 2012, their sophomore album, Take Me Home, is set to sell even more. Take Me Home was released on November 9, 2012. Previously, One Direction was the only British band to debut at number 1, beating out the likes of the Rolling Stones and the Beatles.
And live while we're young.
Two new releases have been released this week. One Direction's new CD called Take Me Home and Halo 4, which is a new video game. Which one would you be more excited for?
Probably Halo.
One Direction, Take Me Home.
Halo 4.
One Direction.
One Direction.
One Direction!
Yeah!
Halo.
Both of them.
And why would you both be?
Because I love playing Halo, so I'm excited about that. And I love music, and I love One Direction. So I'm excited for both.
All right, and the winner of this week's new releases against One Direction and Halo 4 is, drumroll please, Halo 4.
As expected.
With selling 3.1 million copies and One Direction selling a little bit over 1 million. Have you been wondering why only diet soda is in the school vending machines? Here's Bryson and Carly with more.
Well, at the beginning of the year, we were given a sheet of paper with a bunch of different beverages on it, and we got to decide which kinds that we wanted to put in there. And when we looked at it, there was no regular pop and there was just diet. But we thought that people would still want to buy pop because it's pop and that's what people like. But I personally think that we should, if we're going to buy pop, we should just put regular in there because diet is actually worse for you than regular.
According to the Food and Drug Guidelines set forth by the federal government for healthy schools, no beverage sold during a lunch period can contain more than 10 calories per 8 ounces. So the way to get around that, I guess, that some of the schools in Montana get around is that they turn them off during the lunch period and then they can sell it during other times during the day. Fergus High School decided to go with the healthy schools or healthy lunch program set forth by the health and PE curriculum, so we don't offer it at any times. So, but that's one way that the federal government has tried to control it a little bit. We are also one of 4 states, Montana being one of 4 states that doesn't have any state guidelines for selling of any beverages, so it's kind of interesting. Most other states have a lot of different guidelines so that their schools can offer different beverages, especially in vending machines, but Montana is one of 4 that does not.
I'm more excited than nervous. First concerts are always a lot of fun. This band actually follows instructions and does what I ask, so it's a lot more fun.
What would you say to people who don't like the changes that you've made with the band?
Change is constant. Everything you do in life, there's going to be change, so you just have to adapt and roll with it. Just like anywhere, it's just finding out the personalities of the students and getting, and just figuring out how to work with them.
We're here with Kaylee, Caitlin, and Taylor. Taylor, when is the last day to turn in your money for a yearbook?
The last day is April 1st, and senior pictures are also due that day, so you need to bring in 2 senior pictures, a baby picture, and a message from the parents. That's a maximum of 20 words.
Bring them in as soon as possible, too.
Okay, where can you pick up a form for yearbooks?
You can pick up a form in Miss Lewis's room, room 106.
How much does each yearbook cost?
$50 until April 1st.
Thank you.
See you next week, Fergus.